evaluate the integral, and we're going to use integration by parts, and the integral is r times e to the power of r divided by 2 times dr. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to let u equal r, and dv is going to equal e to the power of r divided by 2 dr. So for step 2, we're going to take the derivative of both sides with respect to r. So du is going to equal the derivative of r, which is 1 dr. Okay, so now we want to take the antiderivative of e to the r over 2. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead and then do that over here. So we have the integral of e to the r divided by 2 dr. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to let u equal 1/2 r. And then we're going to take the derivative of both sides. So du is going to equal 1/2 dr. And then we need to substitute dr, so we have to multiply both sides by 2. So we have 2 du, which is equal to dr. So now let's go ahead and then substitute. So we're going to have e to the u times dr, which is 2 du. So we're going to factor out the 2, and we have e to the power of u du. And we know that the antiderivative of e to the u is e to the u, and that's plus c. So therefore this is going to be 2e to what we said u was, which is r over 2. So this is what we're going to substitute in for our antiderivative. So v is going to equal 2e to the r divided by 2. Now for step 3, we're going to rewrite the original problem, so that's re to the r over 2 dr. And we know the formula for integration by parts is u times v minus v du. So we know that u is equal to r, and we know that v is 2 times e to the power of r over 2 minus v, which is 2 times e to the power of r over 2 times du, which is dr. So let's go ahead and rearrange this. So this is going to be 2 times r e to the power of r divided by 2. And then we're going to factor out the 2 and then take the antiderivative of e to the r over 2 dr. Well, we already did that over here, and we end up getting this for the antiderivative of that. So this is going to equal the following: 2 times r e to the power of r over 2 minus 2 times 2 times e to the power of r over 2. And since we're taking the antiderivative, don't forget the constant plus c. And so therefore we end up getting 2 times r e to the power of r over 2 minus 2 times 2, which is 4 e to the r divided by 2 plus c. And if we wanted to factor this, we can factor out a 2 and an er divided by 2. So we would say the following. So if we wanted to factor out just this portion and leaving c by itself, that means we would do the following. So we can factor out a 2 and an e to the r over 2. And then what's left is r minus 2 plus c. And therefore there is our result.